Hello Orchid friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at this particular yellow Noid fragrant Phalaenopsis orchid. If this is your first time watching my video, my channel is all about orchids, from what orchids I have, how I grow them, my thoughts on certain orchid topics, to what orchids are blooming, etc. So if you want to follow along my orchid hobby adventure, please consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification. This type of orchid, I have a total of 2 plants. The first one was featured recently, not long ago. It had 4 buds and currently it's in full bloom. This particular one that we're looking at today has 5 buds. And later in the video, you'll see that at the time of this video, it was opening up 2 flowers. But what's different about this one is that it also has a new flower spike emerging from the very bottom, from the base of the orchid. And somehow this orchid is growing slightly slower than the first one. So this one now is opening 2 of its flowers, so it warrants a video to have a proper update to share with all of you. And if you missed my previous videos on these 2 orchids, I got them at Trader Joe's for I think $8.99 or $9.99, so less than $10 per plant. It's rare that Trader Joe's would have fragrant Phalaenopsis, but I just happened to come across them, so I immediately pick up 2. And like I said in my other videos, if you have something, you come across something that you know you really like, you really love, if you can afford it, always get 2. Just in case one of them goes downhill, you still have another one to keep you satisfied for quite some time to come. And this is the bloom of this particular orchid. It's kind of interesting that it has some darker yellow / brown spots in the background, even though it's not very obvious, but it's definitely there. And it's fragrant in the morning. In the evening, it's harder to detect its fragrance, but overall, the flower is still pretty charming. Any flower that my orchid would give me is good. And this one, as you can see, also has really good, strong root system. It's currently potted in moss and bark chips, a mixture of both. And also, as you can see here, the flower spike at the time was very short, and I was worried that it will grow toward the cup, the edge of the cup. So I actually had to elevate it by putting a stick, and I was hoping that it would just grow longer and grow out over the edge of the cup, and it certainly did. So what happened is that after maybe a week after I put the stick there, it continued to grow. So the spike eventually got long enough that I could remove the stick. And in the next picture, you'll see that it has grown over the edge of the cup, which I was very happy about, because what I did not want to happen was that the flower spike basically just grew inside the cup or somehow hindered its growth due to lack of enough space. And here, what I did was, after I removed this stick, I simply used the back side of the clip to further prop it up. And as the spike continues to grow, I will use maybe like a string or something to tie it to the older spike, so that way it'll continue to grow more upward versus more toward like a 45-degree angle. There are also many roots growing out of the cup already. So in the coming spring, if I decide to repot this particular orchid, after the flowers are gone, of course, I may have to make a really hard decision to if I do want repot, I'll have to sacrifice some of these roots. But as long as the majority of the roots are doing okay, losing a couple roots during the repot is not going to hurt the orchid. This is all I have for you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to get more orchid related videos from my channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the notification. I want to wish you happy growing, and I will talk to you in my next video. Ciao!